Hi, let's take a look at a real student paper and see how a paper with some minor flaws can easily become an A+ paper with a little bit of editing. Okay, so the first thing we want to say is that Becky's paper is in MLA format. She's correctly set it up, except that she's inverted the date. And on the date in MLA, it is always 14 December, and I don't know why this is. It's just the way they like it. It's a convention, and one of the things that we have to pay attention to in academic writing is the conventions or the standard ways that people do things. So we fixed the date. Becky did a great job in setting up her header. She has her last name. It's in Times New Roman 12 point, and she's inserted the page number. Let's take a quick look at her title here. It is a strange little title. She's talking about Loving versus Virginia, the Supreme Court case that overturned the ban on interracial marriage, but she's saying interferences of love, and that just doesn't sound quite right. So let's change the preposition here so it's interference in love, and then the title makes more sense and fits the Supreme Court case. She made a great opening because she told us exactly what the case was in the ruling of Loving v. Virginia, and notice that she's actually used the correct legal version of v rather than versus on the Supreme Court case. So good work there, Becky. And then she begins her paper with a great quotation, and a great quotation is always a good hook for a paper. She introduces the quotation with the signal phrase, "The judge of the Circuit Court of Caroline County," and then she uses the signal verb stated. She uses a colon to introduce the quote. She puts the quote in quotation marks. Almighty God created the races white, black, and yellow. And the fact that he separated the races, she made a typo there. So it doesn't make any sense if it says faces. So we really want to take that out and correct that. And then she's added her punctuation correctly. The period goes with inside the quotation mark, and she doesn't need an MLA citation because she's already cited the Supreme Court case at the beginning of the paragraph.